People, I'm Johnny Scoville. And this is Chase the Heat. This is a really, really exciting unboxing. It's going to be more exciting if you've been around for a long time with the channel. The first, we're going into we're in our 8th season right now, about to start our 9th. The first couple of seasons, 2 or 3 seasons of Chase the Heat, one of my favorite growers still is Randy Keaton from Keatley Farms. And they just, the weird thing is, he's a young guy. He's from Kingsport, Tennessee. One of the second trip I ever made for Chase the Heat was to the Kingsport Pepper Festival. I was their guest, and it was just the most amazing time. And I got a chance to meet his family and his son Zeke, and got the cutest picture of me holding Zeke. He's a little baby, he's a little kid, holding on to my goatee. Now he's like driving practically. So it's just, anyway, I'm very, very excited to show you these peppers. And they're doing their own honey too, which is really, really cool. Before I do, I'm gonna tell you some funny things that I got. I got some funny things, comments, and I thought it'd be fun to read some of them while I show you these peppers. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Some beautiful peppers here. I'm just gonna show you a few of them. Isn't that pretty? How about this one? Are you kidding? Look at the size of that. I believe that's a yellow Moruga scorpion. I think it is. Just a lot of beautiful peppers here. Every color. We got peach, we got red, we got chocolate. This could be chocolate primatale. It looks like it. There's some amazing peppers here. This Apocalypse Scorpion. What is this? Randy? It almost looks like an RB003, but not quite. If you could do me a favor, Randy, and email me, tell me what this thing is. Before I go into the second box, there's a bunch of others in that box, so I want to read you some funny things. First of all, I know this is about Keatley Farms, but I want to thank Matthew Arthur. He's such a stand-up guy. He really, really is. People are getting there. Do you know if you're in a different country, he's paying for the shipping to give you free seeds. He's an amazing dude. All you gotta do, it's really funny. In a world where everybody is driven by greed, it's kind of a dark world, he's a light, and he's the most generous, ungreedy dude there is. He's just an amazing guy. Anyway, I gotta tell you 2 funny things that happened yesterday. I got answers on one of them. I don't have it on the second one yet. 2 new bus riders yesterday stumbled across our little channel here because they saw some silly channel somewhere else. And I asked them where they heard. I got back word from one, haven't heard from the other yet. But this is what they said. Are you ready? I won't say the name, but she said 2 videos in, second video in, and I'm hooked. I feel so sorry. This is her words. I feel so sorry for the loser who sent me here, but thank you. And they put their name in there. So I thought that was funny. You failed YouTubers, you're helping me more than you're hurting me. All right, so the next one is great. This is from Will Primo. Will Primo says, look, we know you got a warthog obsession going on. It's okay. I can't wait to try one. Listen, man, the whole warthog thing is, if you just look at it, just like real surface stuff, big deal. But if you look at 6,000 videos, and this whole channel has been a quest to find the hottest pepper. When I had the primatale, I thought we were done. I thought, I don't know. I didn't think we'd have, something did to the primatale what the primatale did to everything else. The first time I had the primatale, it was just like, okay, well, it's so much hotter than everything else. just like that. And now, I'll tell you, we'll talk about that pepper more in just a minute. Fishing Bud 1. Thank you for this comment. He said, I've silently watched you for years. You're an absolute legend. I love these videos where you eat the pods unedited. Well, thank you. Look at this. He really grows some beautiful peppers. This is a really unique one. There's an orange erotica, I think they call it. Looks sort of like this. Look at the stinger on this little guy. A beautiful mustard pod here. Oh, look at the mustard. That's when you're picking at the right time. Randy's one of those guys that I promise you he picked these this morning. I'll bet you money he picked these this morning. Somebody asked me a question, and I should have wrote it down so I could answer it on the air. I'm going to answer it on the air anyway, but I forgot your name. They asked, what's the longest you can keep a pepper? Like, how long does a pepper keep? It really depends on the grower. I've had growers, what they said was they're tired of getting boxes of unedible, was the word they used, unedible pods. And I've had pods from Australia sent to me. I've had pods from Germany. The pods that I had from Germany, I swear it's a true story. You can go look at the video, it's still there. I got the pods on a Monday, I think, from Germany. And you would have thought that I would have to open it up, turn the camera on, and immediately eat them because they came from Germany. I didn't even eat them until Friday. They were in such good shape. It was the Reaper Beast. And it was the sweetest Reapers I've ever tasted in my life. Anyway, we've got a beautiful chocolate pod here. It's gorgeous. This is a very, very pretty pepper. Really are some gorgeous ones here. This looks nasty. Look at that little guy, huh? I don't know what that is. So many pretty peppers in here. Thank you, Randy, so much. Oh, here's a couple of beautiful orange ones, and yellow ones, and white ones, and peach ones. Look at this. It's a beautiful yellow pod. I'm not sure what they are. I'll send these pictures of these to Randy, and he'll send me back. One of the first times I ever really pranked Al, Big Al, and I didn't mean to prank him. I bet you money Randy will remember this. We were getting ready to do a video, and I had, it was a little pepper, small. It was a 7-pot Slimer or something, but it was really little and green. And I said to Big Al, I said, come on, how bad? The green pods are never that bad. I mean, they're not that bad. How bad can it be? So I messaged Randy. I said, Randy, I think I sent him a picture too. I'm positive I did, in fact. I said, what is this? I'm about to eat it with Big Al. Oh, here's another yellow one. Well, bottom line is that he didn't get back to us quick enough. And we started the video, and Big Al ate that, and it turned out it was a 7-pot, I think a 7-pot Slimer. You remember what it was. I don't remember what it was, Randy, but boy, I'll tell you what, he was not happy with me that day. Here's a beautiful peach pod, gorgeous color. Another beautiful yellow pod. Look at the vibrant yellow on this. But check out these two. This is just an amazing pod. This sort of looks like, it almost has the Kang Star Lemon Starburst, but it's kind of white. And then there's this. Look at that. What a gorgeous little pepper. Randy Keaton, thank you so much. Really excited. There's another big one. What is that? Was it a red hob? I'm not sure. Red Savina. Very, very excited for these pods. Thank you so much, really. I have a couple more things I'm going to read. We have Davis Von Chavis, all right? He says, watching you discover and enjoy this new pepper is a treat. Thank you. I'm so excited about it. And here I wrote a few things down why this is really a different pepper. Because a couple people asked me some really interesting questions I really don't know the answers to yet. because don't have enough experience with them. One of them was, it says like there seems to be a rogue pepper, like either that or just some I don't know how to explain it. One of them was so hot, it was like unlike anything, and I've eaten a lot of peppers. I mean, look, I don't need to prove myself anymore. I have nothing to prove. When I eat a pepper and it destroys me, it got everybody's attention. I'm not an actor, okay? So the rogue pepper, there's some unique characteristics about this. I'm going to talk about the Phenotype 1 first. Everybody that got free seeds from Matthew Arthur is getting Phenotype 1. They vary in heat, all right? I found that the Phenotype 2, all right, vary in heat. There's a greater variance in heat from the lower end to the upper end on the type 2, the Phenotype 2 than the Phenotype 1. But on the very hot ones, on the Phenotype 1, the burn will pulse. It's no joke, the burn will pulse like this. It'll climb. On a really hot one, the climb is as fast, if not faster, than any other pepper I've ever tried before. Once it hits peak, the peak usually just on its way down. If this thing hits peaks and just kind of stays up there for a while, it looks way more fierce. The Phenotype 1 it's a scary looking pepper. One thing that I found, and I have another box coming, which is great. I can't wait. Listen, by the way, if I could eat nothing but warthogs for the rest of the summer, the pod season, I would. It's the greatest, hottest pepper. It's different. Anyway, here's one thing that I found that's kind of odd. There isn't much of an aroma on it. On the Phenotype 1s, I've noticed. The Phenotype 2s, the aroma is stronger. And it could have just been a fluke. You never know. It happens like that. The Phenotype 2, like I said, the heat varies more. The hot ones are still hot. One of the questions was are the non-rogue ones still really, really hot? I'm telling you, every one I've had has been very, very hot. But the couple that I've had that were really, I don't know if you're gonna call them a rogue pod. I don't know what to call it. But the second time I did it head to head with a chocolate primatale, it was shocking, for real, like legitimately shocking. The thing that's very, very odd about and by the way, Phenotype 2 is available for free next year. How cool is that? Shaking up the chili world, isn't he though? Anyway, so listen, the thing that's unique about the, here, I'll show you. I wonder if there's a pod in here. Well, here. Let me give you an example of one. Let me see if I can come up with a good example. I can. I'm going to. Okay. Okay. Which one of these looks more fierce looking? All right, just by appearance. This is an analogy, okay? These are not warthogs, but I'm just explaining something. See how gnarly that looks? It looks, it's bumpy, it's nasty, it looks like it's gonna hurt you. This is the equivalent of the Phenotype 1. See this? It's kind of smooth. Kind of harmless looking. There's your Phenotype 2. And I'm telling you what, one of the Phenotype 2s I had, it was as hot as the Phenotype 1. And, it was. It's a very, very, very interesting pepper. And a lot of times, a lot of questions have been asked. What's the what's the Scoville rating on it? I have no idea. All I know is that it hurt me and hit me. It hit me faster and hurt me more than any other single pod or 2-pod video I've ever made before. I made 6,000 and now 12 or something. You do that many videos, and I'm never going through the motions, ever. I love every pepper I eat, even the ones that don't taste as good, because it's an experience. So I don't go through the motions. This matters to me. So despite that, I still kept making videos thinking we're all pretty close. The peppers are all, kind of close to each other as far as heat and a lot of flavor. A lot of them are very similar. Then all of a sudden, all of a sudden there's this, I'm telling you, it's just a crazy, crazy pepper. All right, this is one other thing that I want to point out. Until the primatali came around, see, every year, every season, we do what's the hottest pepper this season? You know, over the course of a pepper season, one is going to stand out more than all the others. It's just the way it works. Until the primatali came around, they were all real close. It could have been a coin toss. So what usually ended up happening is the length of the burn or the quality of the burn is what gave whatever pepper won the edge. Then the primatali came around, and then it was just like, forget about it. You know, it's not a matter of close. The primatali is hotter. It just is a lot hotter. Like, you know, it's not really debatable. For people that eat pods, it's not debatable. And I haven't seen a pepper do that since. Every year, since the primatali came out, every year, primatali is just going to be the hottest pepper. It's just the way it is, and that's the way it just seemed every year. The warthog has that same thing, and I didn't think there would ever be a pepper that would come along and do to the primatali what the primatali did to the reaper, or the 7. I mean, anything, any hot pepper, every single pepper you thought was hot before most pepperheads I know, when they tried the primatali, they were like, okay, that's, you know, we got a different pepper here. And I'm telling you, Matthew Arthur, you're a gent. You are a hero and a legend. And he's giving these seeds, giving them away. There are going to be so many interesting crosses and interesting things that happen because of this. You know, it's really interesting. I wanted to look this up and I forgot. I should. I think he worked for Mercedes-Benz. I'm not positive. But there was an automotive worker who invented the airbag. The airbag. Boom. Ever been hit in the face with an airbag, by the way? Wow. There's nothing like getting sucker punched by an airbag. Anyway, he could have made a gajillion dollars on that. Do you know what he did? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we'll have to look this story up and see if it's true. I heard it's true. I heard he gave the technology to the automotive industry. That to me is like Matthew Arthur giving away seeds of the only pepper in 8 years that destroyed me. Not quite 8 years, 7.5. And he's giving it away. That's a special guy. Anyway, I am so thrilled about all these gorgeous, beautiful colored peppers. They're just amazing. I don't know. I'll tell you what, I think the one that's got my attention the most, Randy, what is this? It looks almost like an apocalypse scorpion. It sort of has RB003 look to it, but this thing up on top, that looks like an apocalypse scorpion to me. Haven't seen one in a while. Let me know if you see this, let me know what it is. There are a lot of really, really cool peppers in here, boy, I'll tell you. Thank you so much, Randy. Love you. Give my best to your family. Got all kinds of good things coming up. So I want to do that unboxing to all the new people on the bus. Thank you. I hope you enjoy yourselves. Look at the check out the playlist. It's about as well organized as you can with 6,000 videos. But please check it out. That way you can kind of focus on the videos you want to watch. Thank you for hanging out. In the description box, Randy Keaton from Keatley Farms. Big time excited to be eating his peppers again. You'll see a link for him in the description box. He is a great grower. My son and the lifeboat right here up on top, you're gonna have Pepperology, which is great videos geared for brand new chili heads. And then the other one is gonna be all of the challenges I've done since this journey has begun. Thank you for hanging out with me. We're having a good time, aren't we? I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.